Hello, today is May 28, 2024. Today we're going to talking about geometry. Today we're going to talking about circle. So, what is circle? Basically, circle is the collection of the points which has the equal distance to the center. What does that mean? So if this is the center, if there's a point right here, right, and then their distance is r, and there's another point right here, the distance from that point to center is also equal to r, and there are indeed infinite many of those. If we connect all those points, then we are going to have a circle. Okay, so there's one important thing I want to ask you is, how do you describe this in a mathematical form? Actually, circle follow something like that, where the coordinate A, comma B, that's the center, and then R is radius. How did we get this? Remember the distance formula. If we given 2 points, one is x1, y1, another coordinates of the second point is x2, comma y2. So the distance between those 2 points, d, equal to square root of x1 subtract x2 square plus y1 subtract y2 square, right? If we square both, we'll get d square equal to x1 subtract x2 square plus y1 subtract y2 square. Here, let's say this is a random point right here. This is the coordinate, let's say it's xy, because that's one of the random points we pick up from the edge of the circle. The center is we listed right here, that's A, comma B. So in other words, one point is going to be xy, another point is going to be A, B, and then the distance between them is r, right? So if we plug in this equation right here, the distance d will replace with r, and then square root of x1, y1 will be xy in our case, right? So x2, y2 will be ab, so x subtract a squared plus y subtract b squared. If we square both sides, we will get r squared equal to x subtract a squared plus y subtract b squared. And then if we switch it, we'll get x subtract a squared plus y subtract b squared equal to r squared. Notice this is exactly the same equation that we wrote earlier. So that's the standard function for a circle. In a specific case, when the circle is in the origin, in other words, the AB both are 0, right? Again, the radius is on. In this case, the function for the circle can rewrite it as x subtract 0 square plus y subtract b is also 0 square equal to r squared. simplified it, we got x squared plus y squared equal to r squared. Okay, so basically this equation, the general form is this one. They connect algebra with geometry. So this is a subject covered in the analytic geometry class. But I think that's very straightforward. So that's why I want to share with you guys. Again, if we look at the circle right here, if we have 9 segments like that, this is called chord. Okay. But if we have a 9 passing through like that, again, this is a circle. This is the center, and then this 9 called secant 9. What about the 9? They just touch the edge of it. Again, this is just one intersection over there. This is called tangent 9. Okay. And then once it's the tangent line, if we draw a line from the center to the tangent line, it is always perpendicular. So in other words, the radius is going to be perpendicular to the tangent line. Again, from the center, you connect a line to the edge of the circle. That is called the radius. DRUS. But if you extend the radius to another side, then the whole thing, let's say this is A, this is B. The AB, the 9 segment, that's called the diameter. Okay, so those concepts are very important, because once you understand this, when you start reading the book, reading the textbook, it will make much more sense to you. Okay. Another thing is, if I have 2 circles, right? One circle like that, one circle like that, that we typically call intersected circles. But if 2 circles, they connect each other just by one point, or they connect each other just by one point. Okay. So in this case, we can say this is tangent circles. What about the circle like that? They are not intersect at all. You can say non-intersected circle. There's one specific case for non-intersected circles. If one circle right here and then another circle right here, they share the same center. This is called a concentric circles. Okay, so once we understand those terminologies, let's do a simple exercise. For instance, we had a given circle, right? And we have 2 tangent lines. The 2 tangent lines intersect together. Since it's the tangent line, right, we know that is perpendicular, that is also perpendicular. Let's say if the radius is 2, for instance, that's the radius size. That's the radius size. Okay, if we given this arc length, we should be able to find the angle, and also this angle. Do you know why? Because let's say this is the arc length from here to here. Let's say that is the For instance, that's the arc length. We know the arc length over the complete length, the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r, is this one, right? Because 2 pi r is also 2. That is equal to this angle right here, theta, over 2 pi, right? Because the whole thing is 360 degrees, which is equivalent to 2 pi. And then this cancel out. So the theta will be cross product. Theta times 4 equal to 2 times this, which is 2 times cross product. That will be 2, 3 pi, right? And then we divide it by 4 on both sides, so theta equal to 3 pi. Okay. So once we know this angle, and then because the whole thing A, O, B, C, they have ends, the n equal to 4, right? Because they have 4 sides. Based on the formula, the sum of the interior angle is the following: is n subtract 2 times 180 degrees, which is pi, right? And then in this case, the n is 4 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 sides. 4 subtract 2 times pi. That's the sum of all those angles, right? So that actually equal to 90 degrees, which is pi over 2. This angle is this one, 3 over 8 pi. Back to here is 90 degrees again. And then the angle C, we don't know. We just put an angle C. So here we got a 2 pi. And then here we need to find the common denominator, which is A. So it's going to be 4 pi plus 3 pi plus 4 pi. And then plus angle C. And then angle C will be 2 pi subtract. This is A. This is 11. A 11 pi. And then that would be A 16 pi subtract 11 pi, so it would be 5 pi. Okay. So that's this angle C right here. So with these properties and the fundamental understanding of the circus, there's a lot of problem can be solved easily. And next time we will continue talking more about this. Today that's it. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.